I'm an administrative assistant up here in Connecticut, and I've seen some great results on Relive. I've been on it about 3 years. I'm a breast cancer survivor. I also have a history of leukemia, fibrocystic breast disease, thick uterine lining, uterine fibroid, irritable bowel, and arthritis in my hands. I actually lost all use of my right hand for 7 months a few years ago. And I couldn't button a button, tie a shoe, anything. And I had to write left-handed. Anyway, as a breast cancer survivor, my gynecologist was dead against me being on Relive. She said, you should not have more than 100 milligrams of soy a day. I'm glad I didn't listen to her. After 3 years on Relive, the breast lumps and the uterine fibroids are getting smaller. And my hands, I can make tight fists now. The most I could make was a circle with my hands, and that hurt. I can make tight fists now. The uterine lining is normal size now. The irritable bowel is no longer irritable. My skin no longer cracks and bleeds every winter like it did for 30 years. And my cholesterol dropped 19 points. So really, I have no reason to ever go off of Relive.
You sure don't, Roberta. And we are what we eat. We make the best food in the world. We don't make health claims. We know that if we eat well, that the real miracle is the human body. And if you give it the right nutrients, the right vitamins, the right minerals, and the right combinations, it can do amazing things for itself. And you're right. You know, medical doctors, unfortunately, don't have a lot of training or no training oftentimes when it comes to nutrition. Our doctors are the best in the world. And thank you so much, Roberta, for sharing. I'm going to go to Pennsylvania now. And welcome to the call, Jay Klein. Jay, thanks for being with us.
You're welcome, Tom. My name's Jay Klein from Derry, Pennsylvania. I work in the local school district. I get the food off the truck in the local kitchen, the main kitchen. I get it off the truck, store it, and when they're ready to use it, I get it back out to them and deliver it after they cook it. So I do a lot of lifting. I have what my wife calls the 3 A's, arthritis, asthma, and allergies. We got it in on Relive in September. But 4 to 6 weeks after that, I noticed the difference with my asthma. I was using my inhaler every morning at work. I quit doing that, and it continued on to the point where I was got off all my medicine, all the pills. I was on 3 pills for the allergies and 2 pills for the asthma. And I also was taking 2 shots a month for the asthma and 2 shots for the allergies. Well, I'm now off, as of February, I'm off all of the asthma shots and hopefully stay off them. And if I do well, coming this summer, I'll be off the allergy shots too. My arthritis runs in my family. My father has it. I have uncles that have it. I had it in my hands, my knees, and back. It has gotten 90% better since September. I'm off the medicine. I feel the best I have in many, many years. I live on a hill. In October, when the leaves came, I was able to push the whole yard with the push mower to pick up all the leaves. And I haven't been able to do that ever since I lived here in 26 years. I'll be on it for the rest of my life. It's a wonderful product.
Oh, Jay, thank you so much. You keep taking it, and you keep moving, and that's just fantastic. I'm going to go to Colorado now, and welcome to the call, Christine Kelly. Christine, thanks for being on the Relive call.
Thanks, Tom. I'm Christine Kelly from outside of Denver, Colorado, and I've been on the Relive products for 17 years. I work in the field of occupational therapy, and I teach courses in that as well. But I am amazed with what the Relive products have done, more than I've seen in the medical world. I have fibromyalgia and rheumatoid arthritis, so before Relive I was sick all the time, cold, flu, sinus infections. My body was in pain, and I just felt miserable. I was tired all the time. I got started on the Relive. My body, prior to Relive, was fighting itself, so I couldn't fight anything else. After being on Relive, my body was actually able to fight those infections. In fact, it was able to fight. I had a large cancerous ovarian cyst, that the doctor said my body actually fought itself. She had gone in for surgery, and she saw those results and reported to me afterwards that my body actually did the work and she didn't have to. My body also had a rare eye infection later on, increased my Reliv, and my doctor told me before most people lose their eye, and he had me stand by for surgery. I was going to have complete vision loss, he said, at best case scenario. Well, I just kept taking my shakes, and my eye healed itself without any scarring or damage. Then I had an accident I was in, and my disc ruptured, incredible pain, wasn't feeling my legs, and kept really solid with the products, took more, and my body actually showed in MRIs that it healed its own disc, and my legs started feeling, the nerves came back in my hands and my legs. So I will never be without these products. They have literally changed my life.
Oh, I guess so, Christy. That's just amazing. Oh, I love hearing the stories. And you know, if you're healthy, you take Reliv to stay healthy. And if you got something that's ailing you, you take great nutrition so the body can work on those ailments. It's really pretty simple. You hear me say every week, what we all need to do is move more and eat less and take Reliv twice a day. And if we would do that, we could change our health, the health of our family, the health of a nation. I'm going to go to Pennsylvania now and welcome to the call Melanie DiStefano. And Melanie, thank you so much for being with us tonight.
Thank you for having me. So my name is Melanie DiStefano. I'm from Monessen, PA. My background is in chemical engineering and theology. I am married to a pastor, and I'm mom to Michael, who is almost 11 years old, and he is the light of my life. And Michael really is the beginning of my Reliv story because he has had some health problems throughout his life, and I, this past spring, was praying at his bedside, just asking God to send me something to strengthen his body because he had been suffering from recurrent ear infections that antibiotics were not kicking. And he just was so sick and weak that I didn't know what to do because I had been trying everything dietary-wise. I had been giving him a very clean, organic diet, and still he wasn't strong enough to fight these things off. So we were introduced to Reliv. Just a couple of days later, I started taking the product because I'm very careful about what I put into his body, and I wanted to see how I reacted first. So within a week of taking the product, I noticed a change in my energy levels. When I exercised, I didn't feel like I had to be panting on the ground. I could get through my exercise routine with energy. I saw a change in my mood. Depression lifted to the point where I have not had to be on antidepressants for the last 4 months, and that is not something I have been able to do in the past. So I see a new thirst and joy for life, some really great results with PMS. I had terrible PMS symptoms, cramps, headaches, night sweats, moodiness, and every month the symptoms have gotten less and less to the point where I don't need to take any pain medication for even on my heaviest days of my cycle. And in the past, that was something I had to take pain medication all day just to get through the day. And my son Michael, since starting the product, just with 2 months on the product at small doses, saw some really amazing growth. He gained 8 pounds when for a year he only weighed 42 pounds. He finally hit the 50-pound mark in 2 months and also grew 1.5 inches. And also I am happy to say that his ear infections have decreased. Michael has several ear infections, usually in the autumn and in the spring, and this past autumn had 1 ear infection, which was a result of us being on vacation and a wave going into his ear. He has ear tubes and the water got into his ear, and it was easily treatable with 1 course of antibiotic, whereas usually with Michael we have to go through several antibiotics and shots in order to kick any ear infection. So I'm so excited about the results we're seeing, and it's only been a few months, and I'm very grateful for Reliv. I believe that it is an answer to my prayers.
Oh, Melanie, thank you so much. And you just keep taking those products and sharing it with your family. And gosh, folks, you know, when we talk about Reliv, what we're talking about is the number 1 nutritional food science company in the world today. I mean, our doctors, Dr. Hastings, Dr. Galvez, they have something like 31 food patents between them. We have our own fields. We have our own factory. You know, we do clinical studies. I mean, this is food science at its very, very best. We don't make health claims. What we know is that if we put this fantastic nutrition into our bodies on a regular basis, every day, that it is going to have amazing effects. Keeping you healthy if you're healthy, If you've got something ailing for you, well, there's nothing more important than feeding your body right so it can deal with it. There's a wonderful business here, a chance to live a purposeful life, and that is going out there and helping people stay healthy or helping people with their health. And that's what we do. It's a fun, simple business, and you can literally create a distribution network around the world, and we've got some people who have done that. But I'm going to start off in Pennsylvania, and I want to welcome to the call Debbie Wachowski. Debbie, thank you for being with us.
Hi, Tom. Thanks for having me on the call. I am Debbie Wachowski, and I live in the Pittsburgh area with my husband, Bob, and our 3 teenage boys. Actually, one of our sons is in college. And I'm a speech pathologist, and I work full-time as a speech pathologist, and I work Relive in as a part-time job right now, with my goal being to increase my time that I'm able to spend on Relive. I actually went looking for a business opportunity, and that's how I found Relive. We were facing college costs with my oldest son, and I was wondering how we were going to be able to pay for that. And so I did go looking for a business. And as soon as we heard about Relive and the products, we were so excited about the people that we could share this with, even from the health perspective and how they could get help. And I've been working with Relive for about 2 years. In April of 2013, I did go up to the top profit level, the master affiliate level. And we've just been working, as I said, part-time, but slowly and steadily, and trying to get people connected with the product and the business. I've seen a lot of people get their health back, and that has been such a blessing to me. Last month, I just had my highest month so far. It was right around $750. And I'm just excited. I'm so excited about this company and where it's going and where I can go with it in terms of the people that I can help and the lives that will be changed. So I hope to always be sharing these products in this business.
I know you will, Debbie, and that's a fantastic start. You just keep building on that, and there's no limit to what you can accomplish in Relive financially. I mean, we have people making $500 a month. We have people making $50,000 and more a month. It's up to you. But I know one thing. The products are never going to let you down. I'm going to go to Minnesota, and Nikki Bernard, thank you for being with us tonight.
Well, hi, Tom. Thanks for asking me and allowing me to share. My name is Nikki Bernard. I'm from Chanhassen, Minnesota. I live here with my husband and 3 children, I have 2 in college right now. But it was 11 years ago that we were introduced to Relive. And at that time, I had been home for 14 years with our 3 children. They were all in private Christian school. And my heart was to remain at home. Now, I always had a desire to help people with their health. Actually, that was something that Relive has allowed me to revive a dream that was really birthed in my heart when I was 9 years old. I was 9 when my mom had died of cancer. Relive has given me an opportunity to help people with their health, but not just their physical health, with their financial health as well. And what I was looking to do was to help pay for college. Our son graduated last year debt-free from college. Our 2 daughters are in college at this time, and my goal is to get them through as well debt-free. As they say, the average debt that a student will graduate with is about $33,000, and so we average $2,000 a month. Our highest month has been $7,000, and like I said, our son graduated debt-free last year, and that is a gift that we feel that we have given to him, and so we're just going to continue to pass on this hope for people's financial health as well as their physical health.
Oh, Nikki, thank you so much. Very well said. Financial health, I love that. I, too, came looking for a financial opportunity when I discovered Relive, and it just absolutely changed my life. 3 kids myself, Nikki, got them all through college and came out debt-free, and that's a wonderful gift to be able to give your children, and I am forever grateful to Relive for making that possible. I'm going to go to Nebraska to one of my favorite distributors. She's a dandy. She's one of the Hall of Fame members. She's just done wonders in Relive and helped so many people. And Pam Thielen, thank you for taking time to be with us.
Oh, thanks for having me. I always enjoy sharing because we have something so awesome here. As Tom said, I am Pam Thielen. I've actually been involved with Relive now 16 years. Started when I was a personal trainer, nutrition counselor, looking at it for the business, skeptical, but the stories won me over, and I grabbed a hold of it. I started in at the top profit level and got on the products at the same time. And while I was getting my results, I started to share with other people, and I had such a great support system that immediately, even though I could only do it very part-time, I started averaging $1,000 to $2,000 a month extra income. And about the third year, when I decided to really focus and treat it like the business that it truly is, that year I earned $50,000, and by the fourth year, because what we do can duplicate it, I jumped to $150,000. We've had years it's been close to $250,000, and I've done it from home, raising my kids that were 4 and 5 when we started. We were a 2-parent home that whole time raising them. They are now 20 and 21, junior and senior in college, and so far debt-free as well, which has been fantastic because I know my daughter even wants to go on to some more grad school. So it's been such a blessing because we've been home with those kids all this time too. And now what's happening with this company, with what we've got with the epigenetics and the Lunar Ridge, it is so exciting. I think it's more exciting now than it was 16 years ago. So I am telling everybody I come into contact with that they need to check this out. Like Nikki said, not just for their health, but also for their financial health.
Thank you so much, Pam. And gosh, it's hard to believe you've been with Relive for 16 years. But, that's part of it, folks. People get involved in Relive, and they stay in Relive. And it's because of the quality of the leadership of this company. It's because of the vision that we have of helping people to better health, not just in America, but across the world. And the breakthroughs that Pam just mentioned in epigenetics are just, I'm with Pam. I've been with Relive for 26 years. I have never been more excited in my life than I am right now because of what we're doing. I mean, it's a revolution, is the way Dr. Galvez explained it. It's an absolute revolution, and we are the leaders in that. And thanks to all my callers. What a wonderful job you did. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And for the folks who are listening for the first time, here's what I would suggest you do. Number one, get with the person who got you on this call and get started on the Relive products right away. You will be so glad you did. Remember, they come with 100% money-back guarantee. You either love them or they're free. But you know what? You're